Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics.
3 drinks later.
My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
Hello everyone, this is Bricks. In today's video, I'll be doing a review of my Starkiller Base MOC. Now I know that this MOC does not look fancy, accurate, and it definitely does not look like this. But however, my excuse for all of that is that the whole reason I built this was so that I can have an area to display my First Order army. So I did not want to spend hundreds of euro and use thousands of parts to make a huge thing just so that I can have a place to put my 20 minifigures. So I ended up building this cool little diorama that actually has a pretty nice interior with some play features as well. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the review of this MOC. Starting at the front, we've got these familiar looking turbo lasers that actually came from the very first First Order battle pack. Now I actually only got one of those battle packs, so my good friend and editor FDMM actually provided one of these. He insisted that he got credit on whenever I made the video on this MOC.
Thank you!
Which, speaking of that, I actually built this MOC ages ago, like 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it was definitely before the Last Jedi came out. So yeah, this is a pretty old MOC, and hence why it's not super accurate. Anyway, so it has these 2 turbo lasers here that can obviously shoot. You know how these work. You've probably seen hundreds of these already. But anyway, they fit in this in the base plate over here, and they add a good atmosphere and a good defense for the base. As for the minifigures, we've got some officers as well as the executioner troopers. We've got some stormtroopers, heavy troopers, and Sith troopers, which I know they didn't appear there, but who cares. And we also have 5 flame troopers. Up top, we have the leaders of the First Order, which includes Kylo Ren, General Hux, Captain Phasma, and BB-9E, and as well as some snowtroopers and a random officer behind them as well. And behind them is the flag of the First Order, which I got printed on a piece of paper, and then I just stuck on to the back of these big girder pieces over here. And General Hux is speaking into a microphone. I don't actually remember if he actually speaks into a microphone. It's been ages since I watched the movie. And as well, there are these 2 things over here, which I'll show you in just a second what they do. Now, you might have noticed that there's a doorway here, and these 2 little things over here are actually part of the mechanism that opens that door. I'm actually really proud of this design, and I really love making working doors in Star Wars. Actually, I have 2 working doors in this build, which I'll show you eventually. So you pull these, and it opens them. Pretty wide. Sliding doors. I love sliding doors. Anyway, now let's go inside the base. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that I love making detachable roofs whenever I can, just like in Lego sets. And all of these roofs are actually detachable to give you a better lighting inside, as well as better access. So you can actually take off this part over here. You can take off this whole part over here. And you can take off this part back here. Oops, so sometimes the tiles get off. You can see here how I did it. It's just a bunch of tiles and grill plates as well as some jumper plates as well. Oh wait, what's that you're asking? Indominus, why do you use grills so much? Just use tiles. Well, to you I have to say this. Grill plates are cheaper than tiles. Sven, won't you say that it's true? Tiles are expensive. My, so expensive. All of them pricey except you.
Ew, stop saying Frozen, you nerd.
Anywho, over here in the entrance is just a simple corridor where you can put minifigures, and over here is just a rack so you can put a shield, 2 riot shields and 2 riot batons as well for the traitor troopers. Oh yeah, and here's how the door mechanism works. It's just on a couple of tiles, and yeah, super simple. To the left is a computers room where we have 2 First Order dudes looking at some computers and stuff. And yeah, that's super simply made. But my favorite part of the interior is actually the prison area, where we have Rey. Hold on, let me get some light in there. There we go. So as you can see, we've got Rey in a chair where Kylo Ren puts her so he can go access her mind and look for the map to Skywalker. And yeah, it's just a black room with a couple of red lights here, and here's the bed thing where she's put into prison. And actually the other sliding door that I told you about is actually right here. As you can see, there is actually a laser door over here that came from the Red Skull sub-attack. Not sure if you know that set or not, but you can actually slide it open and close, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of that. And oh man, look at all that dust, man. I don't like dust. It's rough, coarse, irritating, and it gets everywhere. Stupid dust. Here's what it looks like from the other side. Well guys, that has been my review of my Starkiller Base MOC. Now I know it's not the fanciest one, but it is pretty old, and I'm actually pretty happy with what it has inside and what it offers up as well. It has a place to display my awesome stormtroopers in a line, looking at the Supreme Leader, no, the General Hux. Definitely not a Nazi. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Goodbye!